Django admin not serving static files. Django 1.6. I'm having trouble serving my static files for my Django admin. els.py. settings.py. template base.html. Django is serving my admin okay, just without static files, CSS, JS, etc. Static files for my public-facing pages work fine. If I change static_URL to /static/, then the opposite is true. The admin is fine, but my public pages lose their static files. Here's the weirdest part. If I view source of my admin pages in my browser, it shows the correct URL for static pages, for example. But if I actually follow the link, it changes it to this. I think it's checking for static files relative to localhost column 8000/admin/static/ instead of just localhost column 8000/static/. It adds an extra admin level to the URL, like static is part of the domain. I just can't figure out how to get rid of it. I have tried collect static, but it doesn't help. The static files are in my static directory, they're just not being served. I can type in, say, http://localhost:/.css and I get the right CSS file, in plain text. The files are there. I bet something is wrong with my configuration. I've emptied my caches, restarted my dev server, etc. No beans. Ideas.
Use Django admin.py collect static or go to and copy the admin folder which contains the static files and paste them into your project's static directory. Edit. A desperate or clumsy solution you can try for, change your static_URL to /static/, as from question I saw this. If I change static_URL to /static/, then the opposite is true, the admin is fine, but my public pages lose their static files. Then check with inspect element/firebug, see what URLs are being served in public pages. Probably a / missing or added a /. Adjust it, and see if it works.
Okay, I figured it out. There was some confusion in my settings files, and I did not have static files_ders correctly set. In the end, I implemented the version-controlled settings files discussed in 2 scoops of Django 1.6, with this in my settings. With this, my static files are being served correctly, both in admin and without. My media files, on the other hand, did not work without changing my URLs.py in development, according to the accepted answer here. I did not have to do the same for my static files. Anyways, I hope this helps anyone else banging their head against this particular wall.
I faced the same issue for 2 times. The way I solved it was by pasting the static files of admin into static folder mentioned in the code. This one definitely works and saves a lot of time and troubles. Hope it helps.
First you need to try Python manage.py collect static, then you got any errors, just follow these steps. Step 1, remove these code from your settings.py. Step 2. Replace with these codes. Step 3. Open terminal and type python manage.py collect static.
If it helps anyone, I will share what the issue was with my code. Probably my stupid mistake, but may save someone's time. So, basically, my settings.py variables were something like this. I inspected the admin page CSS src tags and found out the URLs were like this. Notice 2 forward slashes in the URL. https://bucketname.s3.amazonoz.css. So I changed my variables slightly and everything loaded fine. That corrected the faulty URLs and static files loaded perfectly.
If you want to support the channel,